Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a review on the Squire Affinity Telecaster Deluxe today. And this one is awesome. This is a Silver Burst exclusive to Sweetwater. I've watched a couple of other reviews on this guitar and I wanted to put my own 2 cents on it. It is I opened it this morning, and it is a great sounding instrument for the price. It's $279 is what I paid for this guy. I paid for this my own money, so Sweetwater, nobody's paying me for this review. I just genuinely like this instrument a bunch, especially for a budget guitar. On this Telecaster Deluxe, it's got a little belly scoop here, which is, I was noticing earlier when I was playing, I really like on my bar chords, I pull my strumming elbow in to help me make those bar chords instead of putting all the pressure on my left playing hand. And having that belly scoop on there is something I really, really like, just playing over here at my desk. Something else that I really enjoy and I was surprised about on this is the satin neck. Really feels really fast to play. I'm comparing this to my Schecter C1, which also has a satin neck. And I would actually say the fretting on this Squire, $279 Squire, at least on this guitar, is better than my Schecter C1 Platinum. That is like 3 times the price of this little guitar. So this is not bad at all. Now, I bought this as a modding platform specifically, so I'm going to be making some other videos where I actually swap out some parts. For $279, there are some things that it could use a little bit of work on. As far as, like, if you're going to buy this for this and not modify it, I would actually say this is a great purchase. The vintage locking, or not, they're not locking, sorry. The vintage tuners on here, they load it through the top. I played this thing for 3 hours today, and I only had to tune twice, and it's actually still in tune right now. So I'm really impressed with how well the tuning stability has been, at least for today, and just playing through. It's a synthetic, let me look at it, synthetic bone nut with a scale length of 25.5, 21 medium jumbo frets. It's a C-shape neck, maple neck, with an Indian laurel fingerboard. And I will say this does not feel like your typical Telecaster neck in terms of, it's not very chunky. It actually plays very, very flat, is what I was noticing. So I really enjoyed that, actually. I was looking and hoping for a guitar with a neck that could play a little more flat between my Gretsch and my Schecter. So I really enjoy that. The pickups, they sound pretty good. I was noticing that they hold up pretty well under good amounts of gain. So it's honestly a great beginner guitar, even for somebody that wants to have a cheap guitar to just like take to go play live a little bit, not risk taking some of your more expensive guitars. And it's an eye catcher. I mean, I love the finish on this thing. I've been looking through at it. I haven't noticed any problems with the finish. I haven't noticed any problems with anything inconsistent on it as far as the finish. I'll even get some footage up close to kind of show the fretwork and the rest of this thing. Something I'm really surprised about, actually, is this is actually gloss up here. So the rest of the neck is satin, but then the front actually has a nice gloss finish to it. And that's something I'm really surprised about. I actually really pleasantly surprised. I like that. I think it makes it look a little more put together. Now, it will show a lot of fingerprints. As I've been playing with it, it'll show a lot of fingerprints. It's a poplar body, so they've been using a lot more poplar woods because it's cheaper than maybe alder or ash. So that's one of the things you're gonna miss, is probably just the tone wood. I personally am not a huge tone wood person. I played this. I mean, I have two other mahogany guitars, and I actually really like that this has a different sound to it. But I wouldn't say it's worse or shrill, or I wouldn't say any like tone wood is really gonna be a huge difference. That's just my personal opinion. A lot of people have bigger opinions, more the audiophile people, but for my use, I actually don't mind that it's poplar at all. I bought this because I loved the finish, and I was like, I'm going to mod this guitar anyway, so who cares if some of it is lackluster? But I have actually been surprised. This has not been lackluster at all in the last 3 to 4 hours that I've been having it open and playing it. This switch here is feels a little cheap. That's one thing I noticed. This switch, it works just fine. It does feel a little bit cheap. It's kind of loose right here. You do hear a lot of, like, you hear it switching. When you're playing, you'll hear it come in the feedback of your amp. So that's something to be thinking about, is if you swap this while you're playing, people will hear it. The knobs here, I like them. They have a nice little tempo to them. The tone and volumes, so you have 2 tone, 2 volumes, one for the neck, one for the bridge. They're Fender ceramic pickups, and they're not wide range, which that's actually a good thing for my use, because this is a normal size pickup. It is not like an extra like thick chunky, because I'm gonna end up putting some different pickups in this at some point. Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised. I was sitting here thinking, do I even need to change the pickups at all when I was playing it? So without further ado, I'm going to plug this in, and we're going to get some tones. So my final thoughts. If this is something that you're looking to get for somebody who's a new beginning player, this is a great guitar. If you are somebody who wants a cheap guitar, this is a great guitar. I would buy it just from how it looks. It's awesome. That's actually a big part why I bought it. I didn't care about the rest of how it performed when I bought it, because I knew I was going to swap out parts. I'm just doing this review to be able to give a fair review to people, for somebody who's looking to buy this instrument. This thing has so far been great today. It's held tune really well. I'm actually very much surprised. It plays like a dream. I mean, the frets are like done better than my more expensive guitars that I have I mean, I'm not even kidding. I'm very surprised about this Squire. I mean, it has better fretting than my Schecter, and that Schecter, I think, is a pretty nice guitar. When you roll down the pots on here, the drive will definitely like turn that drive down on through your amplifier. The tones have a good sweep on them from a light to a dark sound. I would say this is a great instrument for the price point, $279. If you have that money and you're looking to get a pretty good instrument, this is a great deal right here, especially if you're going to order from Sweetwater, because I love this. It comes in like a metallic gray and an all black right now as well. There used to be some older models that had like a burgundy. I don't know if they still make those or not, but I'm sure you could probably find them on Reverb or somewhere used. So if this has been helpful to you, please like, subscribe, and put on that notification bell for the channel. I would love to keep doing this. This has just been a lot of fun for me. I think I'm going to continue to make videos just because it's something I really enjoy. That's actually really why I'm making this channel, is more for people who don't have like thousands and thousands of dollars to drop on guitar gear, but also like people who want to see some more mid-range gear as well. Something that I'm really passionate about is finding some mid-range gear that could really, like, you could play live and gig live. I work at a church and I play 2 or 3 times a week. And so having a reliable instrument is an important thing to me. But also I get it. Like nobody has $5,000 to just go buy like Gibsons all the time, or Dumbles, or whatever even the Dumble sound even means. So this has been a really fun thing. The patches I've been using have all been through my Line 6 Pod Go. I actually got rid of my amps because I like the Pod Go sound so much, especially with the new firmware 2.0 update. It's been a great thing. So all the sounds you heard came from the Line 6 Pod Go. I used a Grammatico. I did some clean things. I played some different places all throughout the neck, because a lot of people will just play solos constantly, and it's like, I'm not a virtuoso guitar player. Most of us are going to be playing rhythm if we're going to be playing live for a lot of people. So if you like this video, please check it out my other one I just did on my Gretsch G5220, and this has been a great time. Enjoy your day.